This is a stargazing guide for August in the tropical south. Whether you're living in the tropical south or visiting the southern hemisphere savannas, this is a practical guide that will help you to explore the night skies in August. This video uses visuals from Stellarium app, which is also available online. The images show the night sky as seen from roughly 6 degrees south of equator in mid-August between 9 and 10 p.m. This guide is intended to serve viewers in urban areas as well as dark sky areas. To facilitate this, we start by identifying objects bright enough to be seen by urban viewers and then use those objects to find dimmer objects. By using this star hopping method, you can enjoy stargazing from the backyard of your home in a city and prepare for objects to watch if you get a chance to visit dark sky areas. If you happen to be in an urban area, look for the darkest place you can find, ideally away from any direct lights to get the best view. And if you are in a dark sky area, enjoy every detail. The main constellation in this episode is Sagittarius, which is found in the southern sky close to overhead. Together with Sagittarius, we'll see the following constellations: Scorpius, Centaurus, Lupus, Triangulum Australe, Lyra, Grus, Tucana, Pavo, Capricornus, Aquarius, Libra, Ophiuchus, and Piscis Austrinus. Here we'll also identify 3 asterisms: the southern pointer stars, the Teapot, and the Fishhook. In this tour, we'll identify the Zodiac constellations visible. We'll then turn north, where we'll see the following constellations: Cygnus, Corona Borealis, Hercules, Lyra, Aquila, Pegasus, and Draco. We'll also identify 3 asterisms: the Keystone, the Summer Triangle, and the Great Square of Pegasus. Let us begin by finding Sagittarius in the southern sky. Looking south and raising your eyes towards overhead, on the western side you will see a very bright reddish star here. If we got it right, this bright star is called Antares, the heart of the Scorpion. Antares is a red supergiant located about 550 light years away. It is about 800 wider than the Sun. If placed at the center of the solar system, it would reach the orbit of Mars. Antares is also known as the rival of Mars because of its resembling red color. It is the 15th brightest star in the night sky. To the left downward side of Antares is a pattern of stars that form a J shape like this. This J shape is the Fishhook asterism. To the east of Fishhook asterism and up, very close to overhead, is a region marked by bright stars that form the Teapot asterism, looking like this. The Teapot asterism is part of the Sagittarius constellation, whose other stars may be hard to see from light-polluted sky. Sagittarius looks like this. This constellation is in the direction of the center of the Milky Way, where the supermassive black hole Sagittarius A star is located. Sagittarius A star, which is about 4 million times the mass of our Sun, is located off the side of the Teapot spout somewhere here. To the right of Antares are 3 stars that can be connected with Antares like this to form the head and the claws of the Scorpion. This, together with the Fishhook asterism, form the Scorpius constellation. Down below Scorpius, in the southwestern sky, is a pair of very bright stars here. These are the southern pointer stars. The brighter one, which is above, is Rigil Centaurus, and the other is harder. Rigil Centaurus is the nearest star system, situated about 4.3 light years away. It is a triple star system comprising of Alpha Centauri A and B and Proxima Centauri. It ranks as the 3rd brightest star in the night sky. In the southeastern sky, try to spot a pair of stars looking like this. These stars are Altair on the upper side and Teapot on the lower side. If you look to the west of these two is another distinctly bright star called the Peacock here, while to the east there is another bright star called Fomalhaut, the 18th brightest star in the night sky here. These 4 stars can be connected to form a shape of a boomerang looking like this. This boomerang shape is one of my favorite landmarks in this area. Altair and Teapot are in the constellation Grus the Crane, which looks like this. Peacock is in the constellation Pavo the Peacock, that looks like this. Fomalhaut is in the constellation Piscis Austrinus, which looks like this. Between Grus and Pavo, you might be able to see a star here. This star is Alpha Tucani, which is in the constellation Tucana, that looks like this. Grus, Pavo, and Tucana are among the 4 southern birds. The other is Phoenix, which has not fully risen at the date, time, and location of this guide. Between the pointer stars and Pavo is the constellation Triangulum Australe here. Between Scorpius and Triangulum Australe is the constellation Lyra, the Altair here, and to the western side of Lyra is the constellation Lupus, the wolf here. Scorpius and Sagittarius are the 8th and 9th zodiac constellations. To the east of Sagittarius is the 10th zodiac constellation Capricornus here, and farther east is the 11th zodiac constellation Aquarius here. To the west of Scorpius is the 7th zodiac constellation here. To the northern side of Scorpius is the 13th zodiac constellation Ophiuchus, extending to the northern sky here. Zodiac constellations are those lying in the ecliptic, the path taken by the sun, moon, and planets. Now, let us turn north. Looking north, begin by finding a very bright whitish star somewhere here. This star is Vega. Vega is a blue-white main sequence star located only 25 light years away. It is the 5th brightest star in the night sky. It is one of the 3 bright stars forming the Summer Triangle asterism. Other stars are Deneb on the eastern side here and Altair up here. The Summer Triangle asterism is obtained by connecting these 3 stars like this. Vega is in the constellation Lyra, which looks like this, while Deneb is in the constellation Cygnus, that looks like this. Altair is in the constellation Aquila, which looks like this. Cygnus, the swan, is flying southward, while Aquila, the eagle, is flying northward. Removing the outer edges of Cygnus like this, we remain with the Northern Cross asterism. To the west of Vega, you might be able to see 2 stars aligned like this. The one on the far west is called Alpha, and the other is Zeta Hercules. Alpha is in the constellation Corona Borealis that looks like this. In the neighborhood of Zeta Hercules are 3 stars that connect to form the Keystone asterism like this. The Keystone asterism forms the central part of Hercules constellation, which is completed by adding arms and legs like this. To the northern side of Lyra and Hercules, you may be able to see a pair of stars looking like this. These stars mark the head of the constellation Draco, the dragon, a long winding constellation looking like this. Lastly, on the eastern side of Cygnus, look for 4 stars of fairly similar brightness forming a large square shape. Connecting these stars like this gives you the great square of Pegasus asterism. This square is part of the constellation Pegasus, the flying horse, which looks like this. That brings us to the end of our brief stargazing guide in the tropical south for August. It is my hope that you have found it helpful. If so, please like and give your views in the comment section. Thank you for watching.